ho, ho, ho. Welcome back to another Dissect That Film Christmas special. And it is very special this year because we are continuing our tradition of talking about a franchise we didn't think we were going to go through. But we're on the third entry, as today we're talking about 1989's Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. Better watch out. Let's go!
Flip the switches to maximum amplification as Parker, Dan, and Angela prepare for their operation. With trivia and plot points scrawled across their walls, laughter and debate erupt as the movie's drama calls. The world may call them crazy, minds gone astray, but genius and passion and madness all dance the same way. Now the show begins to rise from its broadcast realm, and you can open your eyes as we dissect that film.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dissect That Film Podcast, a podcast that dissects the good, the bad, and the ugly of cinema. I am your host, Brett Parker. Joining me, as always, are my wonderful co-hosts, Dan and Angela of DNA Gaming. Hey! And joining us is another first-time guest, and we're so excited to have him here. We have one of the hosts of the Reviewing History podcast. We got Brian Ruppert in the house. What's going on, Brian?
Hey, how we doing, guys? Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
So happy to have you here. We love having first-time guests on, and hopefully, this all goes well for, we always say on our side, because the guests are always great. You'll come back and want to hang out with us even more.
I'm always willing. I can't podcast enough. So anytime you want me, you reach out, I'm there.
Oh, hell yeah. Love it.
I'll bother you and trying to get on around next Christmas for the annual Christmas pod we do.
Yeah, you got to come back for part 4. An invitation or initiation. I can't even remember what the name of it is. I have the three pack back here of given to me by our wonderful friend Dustin from the Flicks and Friends podcast, Baron's Hideout podcast. He's on 14 different podcasts, and the Be Action podcast. He sent me this wonderful 3-pack of the Silent Night, Deadly Night sequels, 3, 4, and 5. So now I have all of them except for the remake from like 2012 or whatever year that came out. And then, of course, we're getting a new Silent Night, Deadly Night, guys, that has the guy who played the character no one liked in Halloween Ends. Aren't you excited for that?
Are you fucking serious? Is he gonna wrestle somebody?
Listen, I will not blame him for the terrible writing that was Halloween Ends. Okay? It wasn't his fault that they made him. It's not his fault. He's just doing his job. He was just acting. And to be honest, I don't even think he did a bad job acting. It was just terrible writing. But actually, I saw the trailer for the new Silent Night, Deadly Night. I'm actually pretty excited for it. It actually doesn't look terrible. But it comes out in December, probably around when this will be out. Yeah. Oh, so pretty much like, I don't know what. This will be out in December. We're recording a little early like we always do. But probably around when this releases, because this will be out the second week of December. But before we get into any more Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, better watch out. Brian, can you please tell everybody what Reviewing History is all about?
Yeah, so Reviewing History is my comedy/history podcast. I do it with 2 of my lifelong friends. We go through historical movies. We tell you what's real and fake in it as we make dick and fart jokes. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We give you the real history of the movies and little nuggets of what's accurate and what's false, and we generally have a good time, bust each other's balls, and make jokes. I'm really proud of the podcast. We're going on, I think, maybe year 4. We have almost 200 episodes. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/reviewing history, where we go through movies that aren't connected to history, and it allows us to talk about whatever we want, other subjects that we're interested in. If you want, you could go to the Patreon and I list everything we put out every month if there's something that catches your eye. But the real reason I'm here is I'm promoting our annual Christmas podcast. It drops Bandcamp on Black Friday. So you can go to bandcamp.com. You can search Reviewing History. You can follow the page. You'll get an alert when it drops. It's Christmas games and content and other stuff like that in a Christmas album, and it's packed with an extra bonus podcast where we cover a Christmas classic. Past years, we did It's a Wonderful Life, Die Hard. This year, we're doing Gremlins, and we're doing a 3-hour Christmas podcast all about Christmas horror-related content and games. It's creative. It's fun. I had a blast doing it. I laughed from start to finish, even cutting it. I can't recommend it enough. It's called A Very Shining Christmas. Bandcamp.com this Black Friday. And if you're not curious, if you're unsure if you want it, our first Christmas podcast is called This Ain't No Whack Christmas. It's up there on Bandcamp as well. And half of the money for that will always go to St. Jude. So if you're unsure if you're going to dig us, but you may want to support a good cause, you can check that one out and feel good about yourself. And then maybe you want to check out the other stuff too.
Hell yeah. So this episode will be out in December. So it'll be out after the event, but like people could still check it out and do all that stuff even after that, right?
I'm not taking it down. It's going to be up there forever. If you want to buy it in July, you're free to buy it in July.
Beautiful.
And in December on our Patreon, it's all Christmas content. I'm a big Christmas guy, despite my Festivus hat. I love Christmas. December 12th, the day the new Silent Night, Deadly Night comes out, we're covering the original on my Patreon.
On the show's Patreon. We had a blast covering that movie a couple years ago, and we had a time covering the sequel last year. So now we're here. Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. Better watch out.
Enter a world of dreams.
Laura, tell me what you saw in your dream.
I told you, Dr. Newberry. Santa Claus.
A world of silence.
Subject may be making contact.
I don't want to see the future or the past. I just want to be normal.
A world of madness.
No one is normal.
A world that can't be ignored.
She likes it, loves it. She can't resist it. She wants to penetrate his mind, see what he sees.
He was a little boy, and then something happened. Something terrible.
Because when the dream is over,
I don't know what's going on here, but whatever it is,
the nightmare begins. The Yuletide terror returns.
His brain was surgically reconstructed.
If you don't mind my saying, I'd have pulled his plug.
Even his life was of value.
With the saga that shocked a nation. Robert Culp, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 3, Better Watch Out. Supported by full trade and consumer advertising. POP includes a full-size poster.
Was directed by Monty Hellman, who was a director who directed some pretty substantial movies back in like the 60s and 70s. And the reason that he wanted to direct this movie was he kind of wanted to make it an art film. He wanted it to he took on the task of, I'm going to try to make this an art house movie and try to make it not a Silent Night, Deadly Night movie. But I'm going to agree to directing a Silent Night, Deadly Night movie, but then eventually turn it into something else. Guess what? It didn't work. It
just left it.
It got to the point where they were like, the only way people are going to see it is with the Silent Night, Deadly Night title. Because originally it was just going to be called Better Watch Out, which we've covered a movie on the podcast called Better Watch Out from, I think it was 2016 that movie came out. It's
2016.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's a fun watch around this time of year. Think of a rated R Home Alone / just Psycho Kid movie. You know, it's a good time.
Paperboy.
But yeah, when he got the bad news that he had to use that Silent Night, Deadly Night title, they kept the Better Watch Out as the subtitle. And we still got this art house movie sort of, and we still got a continuation of Ricky's story. I really feel like he wanted to do something completely different, and then they like, it was very similar to what we got in the movie, and they were like, but what about the characters from the other movies? And so they just were like, well, I guess this guy can be Ricky. I guess he can be the guy from the second movie. And then it got to the point where they were just like, it just doesn't feel like the same character though. Like, I get that the background is like, he got at the end of Part 2, for anyone who hasn't seen it, Ricky gets blown away, like gets shot up by the cops. And this one picks up where Ricky is now in a coma and his brain is reconstructed and is now in this like glass dome. And he wakes up and then goes on his killing spree. But it doesn't make any sense in this movie.
Nope.
It's, oh boy. Brian, oh, go ahead.
They give a loose explanation as to why he's killing. It's kind of unclear. It's like, I guess he's like a shark. It's just what he does. But this is a weird ass movie, especially the scene where two people are in the smallest bathtub of all time.
Yes. But back to Monty Hellman. He directed his directorial debut was a movie from 1959, which Angela, write this down because it's got to go on the Monster Zone list. A movie called Beast from Haunted Cave from 1959.
Oh, I've not seen that one.
It was produced by Gene Corman, Roger Corman's brother, which we talked about. Attack of the Giant Leeches. He was one of the producers on that movie as well. But I
wonder if that was filmed at the famous cave that like a shitload of those movies were.
Where like Attack of the Giant Leeches was filmed, that cave?
Is that the same cave? The one that called like everybody did that one? Oh, I'll look it up because like there's I know the what is it? Robot Monster was filmed there. Like a shit ton of movies were. But I'm gonna look.
But yeah, he directed a couple movies that were big at the time. One was called Two-Lane Blacktop in 1971. Had James Taylor and Dennis Wilson. And then he directed a film in 1974 with Warren Oates called Cockfighter.
Hey, I could do that.
Are we just gonna sword fight?
That's called fencing in my neck of the woods. That's fine.
Okay. No, you know what I meant, Dan. You know the kind of sword fighting I was talking about.
Oh yeah. Yes.
He was also an executive producer on Reservoir Dogs in 1992.
Really?
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get tied into that shit?
I don't know, because after this movie, he didn't direct a movie till 2006. So
that's a gap.
Yeah. I don't know if this was the reason
direct
why.
to jail is real.
Yeah. This was direct to video, and I think that was the plan the whole time, because the first one was so controversial and the second one was just, in a lot of people's eyes, not good, because it was just hey, remember that last movie? We're just going to show you a bunch of clips from it, and then we're going to incorporate just random clips, and it's a movie. We're going to call it a movie. And it's literally only famous because of the line Garbage Day.
Yep. Garbage Day.
Garbage Day.
Best part about that movie.
Can I ask you guys a question about the film real quick before I like really into it? I know it's 4:3, but it felt like extra tight, right? It felt like there's episodes of Seinfeld that feel like more spacious and they're in 4:3. This just felt so cramped every frame. I don't know.
It did.
I agree.
It felt like everybody always had to be in like close proximity to each other. Like there was like no spatial awareness for any of the characters. Just like, why has this brother and sister got to be so close every time? Like, it's just weird.
I literally thought she was going to sit in his lap at some point.
I mean, she was.
We'll talk about
she is blind, so maybe could have been on accident.
Here, put this in your mouth. It's a sucker. It's salt flavored.
Okay, Dan, we didn't need to go that far. Jesus.
Oh, the movie was implying it.
So this movie stars Richard Beymer as Dr. Newberry. Dr. Beymer was in the original West Side Story. He played Tony, which was like the main character, one of the main characters of the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
A young Bill Moseley playing Ricky Caldwell.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, he just he was just going for jobs. See, this was right after Texas Chainsaw 2, and he had just had a kid, and he was like, I was just taking whatever I could get, and that was
I don't blame him.
That was this movie.
Hollywood's hit and miss, dude. You'd be lucky to get anything sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I feel like when you think of Bill Moseley, like you think of like Chop Top from Texas Chainsaw 2, but like even back in 1986, Texas Chainsaw 2 wasn't like a big movie. Like it wasn't, people weren't clamoring for Texas Chainsaw, even though we got a couple more sequels in the next decade. But it wasn't, I to be honest, when it comes to Bill Moseley, like for me, it was like the Firefly trilogy. Like it was House of a Thousand Corpse, and it was for me it was The Devil's Rejects, because I saw The Devil's Rejects before I saw House of a Thousand Corpses. So like he terrified me as a kid especially watching The Devil's Rejects, just how good he was at being so sadistic. And then you go back and you watch like his early roles, like Chop Top. He's just like it's more of a comedic role than it is like scary. And like this role is just like I don't even know how to feel about his performance in this, because like I guess it's good for what he's supposed to do, but it just doesn't feel like the character you're supposed to remember from the last one. Because of who Ricky was?
Well, I know they like 3D printed part of his brain or whatever. Like he was very like Frankenstein's monster-esque.
Yeah.
When he was not in the dream world.
Dream world. It's true. I mean, a lot of this takes place in dreams.
It's so
some weird Nightmare on Elm Street type shit.
I know. We're going to take a little bit from that. Why? It's Christmas. We're just taking it.
We have Samantha Scully as Laura. We have Eric Da Ray as Chris. Laura Herring is in this movie. This was, I think, one of her early roles. She out of, when you look at the cast, other than like Bill Moseley and Richard Bamer, Laura Herring is probably like the next like biggest thing, because she was in like Mulholland Drive. She's been, I mean, she was in the Thomas Jane Punisher. She played John Travolta's wife in that. She was in John Q. She was in the remake of Willard. Like she's been in a lot of stuff over the years. And to be honest, when I'm watching this movie, I'm just like, I know that face. I know who that is. I had to look it up, and I'm like, I got to see her boobs, and I never thought I would. But I know it was you, and now I got to say I saw her boobs. Yep. I wasn't upset about it.
She's annoying as fuck in this movie.
She's not good in this movie. That's just, it's plain. It's not just the fact that like she's just not good in this movie. Like it's literally what we always talk about. It's the cue card off camera, which is like, what's my line? Just stay here. Is Chris dead? Yes. Is that good? Was that good? Yeah, we got to move on. We don't have enough money to do another take of that line. Oh my goodness. Melissa Hellman, I'm guessing, is the daughter of the director. She played the assistant to Dr. Newberry, who at one point, yes, maybe you could say I'm a bad dad, but my daughter wanted to watch this movie, and so I was like, whatever, it can't be that bad. And there was one part she was like, is this woman gonna say anything? She doesn't say anything. She's just kind of staring, just not like, what is happening right now? Oh, yeah, those are kind of, oh wait, we got one more person. Robert Culp as Lieutenant Connolly. And why do I always think he looks like he could be Dick Van Dyke's brother? Am I wrong? Does he looks like he could be related. He was in a show called I Spy with Bill Cosby back in the 60s.
Did the look, when I seen him in his like IMDb picture, I thought he was running a game show host, is what I thought.
Oh, I recognize this guy now. I watched a lot of sitcoms growing up. Everybody Loves Raymond was one of the ones I watched a lot. Mm-hmm. He was Robert's father-in-law in Everybody Loves Raymond, for anyone who's seen the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's one of my favorite
Deborah's dad.
No, not Deborah's dad. Or was it Deborah's dad? I thought you're right. It was Deborah's dad. Yeah. So it was Ray's father-in-law. You're right.
Because they were brothers.
Yeah. Because his father-in-law was Robert's father-in-law was he just passed away. He's been in a crap ton of stuff. Was it Willard? Something Willard? I can't remember his name. But
sorry to do this to you.
No, it's fine. I'll figure it out at some point. But yeah, I think that's like your main cast there. Last thing was the music was done by Steven Souls, where from what I've read, this was like the only score he ever did. But he has a pretty badass career. He literally toured with Bob Dylan. He did a bunch of music with like Elton John, John Mellencamp, Elvis Costello. He was married to PJ Souls from Halloween for a couple years, like right before she was in Halloween. That's the reason why her last name is Souls, because of this guy. Oh. It's kind of like Susan. It's kind of like Susan Sarandon. You know, the only reason that her last name is Sarandon is because she was married to Chris Sarandon from Child's Play and Fright Night, and she just kept his last name, even though they've been divorced for like 40 years. There you go.
It works though. Susan Sarandon sounds good.
Yeah, it does. It rolls off the tongue. I don't know what her name was before, but it goes well. And clearly he doesn't care. This movie was released November 17th, 1989, straight to video. It ran at 90 minutes. And that's I think that's about it. And then now it's time to jump into the plot of this movie. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Oh, I'm ready.
God, I
All
fucking
right.
hope so.
Somehow I have way too many notes for this movie. I don't understand why, but we'll get through it. I don't, Dan. Why do you even ask why? This has more of a plot than
this movie.
This has more of a plot than part 2, so
correct.
There is something.
All right, Paul. So I think it's time we, made a trailer.
Do we have to?
Like, people keep asking, so we're gonna deliver.
Well, what are we supposed to do in this damn trailer?
We're just gonna talk about shit we do here. We theme our months, right? Like, what do we?
I mean, I know we've done stuff like musicals and animation month and creature features, all sorts of stuff, but is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's something kind of like that. Then I'm probably gonna sit there and tell people, we're on all social medias. We're on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and it's all under Flicks and Friends podcast.
Yeah, I guess so. If they're not tired of hearing that by now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that'll work. Should we press record?
Yeah, let's press record right now.
The movie does something really impressive. It manages to take a blind protagonist and make her hateable and detestable, where you don't like her.
True.
That's
she's
very
so
true.
rude.
I get you're blind, but you don't have to be a piece of shit. All right? Like,
yes.
Can we all just talk? I mean, don't get me wrong. She's not the only one. Her brother sucks too.
Yes.
Chris
Hey,
sucks.
the lady at the reception desk, she was a
bitch.
Most
I feel like
people
most of
the suck.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Who's the redeemable character here?
The cop.
It's the cop because he's trying to sell you cell phones.
Yeah, he was trying to sell you a car phone. Yep. All right. Well, you guys ready? It is time to dissect that. Oh!
No.
So the movie starts in a white room of nightmares, and all you hear is Laura. This is I'm very comforted by this whole thing, just wondering what the hell is happening. And then she starts to run, and the first thing I point out is, why are you running like that? Who runs like this?
She never ran.
She's just flailing. She's just flailing around. And the funny thing is she's like scared.
How she looks running.
You're not wrong, Angela. You're not wrong there. So she goes into a creepy white room where Santa is sitting in the middle, surrounded by gifts and festive things. And she immediately goes from being terrified to being like, oh, Santa Claus. All right. So she sits on his lap and then just immediately asks for everything under the sun. I want this. I'm like, what? Excuse me? I think when you sit on Santa's lap, it's only like a couple things and then you move on. It's not your entire list. That's when you mail that in. Stop being selfish. So you find out that she's in a dream. Shocking. And she's being tested.
No. Santa tries to stab her because she's being greedy and she's old enough to have a job. Impairment aside. So he's like, you're too greedy. I'm going to stab you.
Oh, that's right. He does. Doesn't he raise the knife up and she screams and she wakes up? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you find out she's getting tested and she's getting tested by this doctor, Dr. Newberry. And he's annoying, man. He's so annoying because he's so like philosophical with everything he talks about. And it's just like, get out of your own ass. What are we even talking about right now? And it's
this is the kind of character. Oh, good.
No, keep going.
This is the kind of character that says a bunch, but doesn't actually say anything.
Nothing truer could have come out of your mouth, because it was just like there was a lot of times where he just kept going and it went from words to just the sound of adults in the Peanuts shorts.
Yeah.
Like, wah, 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 wah. I'm like, what are you talking about anymore, dude? Like,
You may not know.
Those people are literally the most annoying fucking people on the planet. It's just people like, we get it. You're smart, but like, don't talk to me like I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Let's just have a normal conversation.
He's like the reverse Dr. Loomis, where Dr. Loomis wants to kill his murderous, like, patient. This guy's like, I have to help him recover and heal his brain and uncover secrets of the lost aspects of the mind. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? You had to put his brain in a jar for this?
Yeah. And I'm just thinking, but why? It's just that Ryan Reynolds meme where it's just like, but why?
Yep.
And he, he's got to do the whole thing where he's like, I think she's made contact, but I think she's playing some childish games with me because I know what she's doing. And you're like, bro, what are you, like, even his assistant's looking at him like, what are you talking about? Like, shut up.
Is she gaslighting with a serial killer? I'm so confused. Like, she's like, I'm not telling you. Nothing happened. Nothing.
Oh my God. And how many times are they going to show us Ricky's parents dying? Just constantly showing that one scene from the first movie. And this time, unlike number 2, where they decided they didn't need to show the mom getting her shirt ripped open, they were like, no, you're gonna see her boobies again.
Fuck it. You don't get garbage day, but you get tits during assault.
Mm-hmm.
You get non-salted tits later.
They needed it because there's not a lot in this movie. There's not a lot of kills. There's not a lot of gore. There's like no nudity. It's like, all right, let's sprinkle in the good one.
Let's bring it back to a scene that like it's not even good. You're like, you see him, but you're like, the context of the scene makes me uncomfortable. Let's move on. So she does. All I could think of is when she turns around and tells the doctor that she doesn't want to be part of the experiments anymore. All I could think of is Holes, where it's just like, I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
Yeah. Well, my mind, entirely different sector for that whole conversation. Parker's like, you know what this made me think of? Holes. And I was like, weren't we just talking about a woman getting raped? And he's like, I was like, completely different.
No,
anyway,
not like that. No.
I know you explained it, but like during the event, my mind had not reached that conclusion yet.
I mean, you want to talk about gaslighting? The doctor that is his entire like life, is just trying to gaslight this girl into continuing these experiments, because he's just like, well, like he can't flat out be like, you have to do it, because she's not like under contract or anything. She just volunteered.
No.
And he's just like, well, you could really, bolster the scientific. I'm just like, I don't care about anything you're saying right now. Like, just let her go. And then she talks about how she's going to go visit her grandma in a town called Piru, and nobody knows where it is.
You mean Peru? Like, no, you dipshit.
Because that there's a couple of things here. Number one is like, why is she doing this? They never say whether it's for money. Like, why are you volunteering your time to be connected like to this like vegetable psycho killer man? And then the other thing is like the first one, I don't know about the second one, but the first one is definitely like northeast, it's a snowy setting. This one, they're in like sunny California. Like the shots of the highway are clearly California. I was like, were they there in the second one? Like, what the hell happened here?
No, I don't remember. I don't think so.
I don't recall.
I don't know, to be honest. It's one of those things where like part 2, other than the garbage day, is like, it's so forgettable. Like there's maybe one other kill in that movie that it's like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And I think it was when he kills the I think there was like a homeless guy that he kills, right? In like the alleyway or something like that. I can't remember.
I just remember the eccentric ass actor. That's it. And
he's the best part of that movie.
Clip show.
Yeah.
He is. And then it being a clip show. And I thought this movie was going to be a fucking clip show because it happens like 2 or 3 times, 4 times. However many times. Jesus, that's all this franchise does.
I feel like that was the studio or whoever being like, hey, we really need to make sure people know this is a sequel to Silent Night, Deadly Night. Because they were like, we'll just reuse scenes from the first movie. It's fine. It's okay. Like it's so weird how this movie came out, and just like listening to interviews from like executive producers and people involved in this movie was like, we didn't want to make a Silent Night, Deadly Night sequel. We wanted to make something else, but unfortunately that's what we signed on to do. And it's like, it sucks like that you had to do that. I mean, at least he gave us more of a plot than the last one. So there's that to a degree. But the doctor also makes like getting into Ricky's head so sexual. He's just like, I want her to penetrate his mind. I just want her to get in there and like caress his brain. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Stop.
There's literally a line of the dialogue that says, I want to go deep. She likes it.
Yes, and then immediately goes, I want to penetrate his mind. So it literally was, he wants to go deep.
Like, you're stealing. That motherfucker was stealing my dialogue. Now I can't even say anything about that now. Like, he's taken all my material. I'm done. Like, I'm dry this movie.
It's just wild. Like, he goes full bore into this role, but it was like no one pulled him back. Like, we know you're a good actor. Like, I'm not saying this guy's bad, because clearly he's not. He's been in some pretty iconic movies. But like, you were just going way too hard on this. That it's not that serious, man. But I guess it also could be the director who was making those type of movies kind of being like, I want this to be a deeper psychological like breakdown of the human mind or whatever, where it's just like, bro, this is a Silent Night, Deadly Night sequel. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Wanted to do something more, he wanted this to be like a film that meant something and changed hearts and minds, and it's like, no, this is the film that people remember because there's a guy with a glass brain on his head that you could see.
Yep. 100%.
That's his weak point, by the way. Nobody's like, shoot the glowing red spot. Like, it's the brain, dude.
Yeah. No, let's shoot him in the chest.
That's the ticket.
Work. Yeah. So yeah, this one we see the front desk nurse. She's a bitch. And she even gets called a bitch. I just love that she's being a bitch.
Yeah.
Gets called one and then goes, excuse me. And then I love that they show the shot of her neck slit. And then when she actually dies, it's just the same shot. They didn't even reshoot that. They were just like, oh, we already have that. Just use it again. It's fine. All right, cool. It doesn't look terrible.
One little blood splurt. It's like right in the middle, and that's it. That's all you get.
I'll give him props. Effects not terrible. I will say the
it looks fine. Like the cut looks good.
Yeah. Her brother picks her up, and he's got a flow, man. This guy is like, it looked like he just got off tour with like a hair metal band.
Yes, he fucking does,
Dave
dude.
Mustaine.
Dave Mustaine kind of does. Yes,
dude. Listen, don't give him that much credit. He's like the body double for Dave Mustaine when he can't be there at like publicity shoots and shit,
or in like the music videos where like you don't see his face. It's just like the backside of Dave Mustaine. It's like, just throw this guy in there.
Yeah,
he's too busy shredding too hard. He's like, I don't do shots from the rear. It's just not me.
We then see a pervy Santa wandering through the hospital, and of course he sees the nurse, and he's like, "You want to lick my candy cane?" Like, oh my god, Jesus Christ!
I swear, I thought the nurse called him daddy, and I was like, "What?"
We rewound it.
Yes, had to rewind it. But that's the director's playing Santa.
Oh shit, is it? I didn't even realize that. Yep. Oh wow,
we looked it up.
Okay,
I was like,
I didn't catch that.
I didn't either. I mean, to be honest, I didn't know what the director looked like, and I I think I stopped the movie after it ended. Like, I didn't watch any of the credits. So, good.
Apparently, it's uncredited. It was IMDb.
Oh, okay.
But you can tell by how he looks. I'm like, that was. I'm like, why did you have to do that?
That makes sense.
Don't worry, nurse. I'll slip you a candy cane later.
Well, he says you want to suck on my candy cane or lick my candy cane. Can't remember exactly.
Believe me, hey guys, let me give you some advice. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, clearly this guy has been swigging it room to room.
What is up with that? Like, the stereotype of like Santas in movies is like they're always like they're pervy, or they're beat their wives, or they're alcoholics. Like or they're all three.
That's
or
just
more.
the profession.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, in Jingle All the Way, they have like a
Does it
secret
just break
society in like a warehouse.
I don't know. Like,
even in A Christmas Story, Santa's a jerk.
Yeah.
Like,
shoot your eye out, kid.
My friend's dad's played Santa before. I don't think he's seen any of those. I'm like, I don't think so. I'm gonna ask my buddy now. Like, Ben, is your dad beat your mom? Is he an alcoholic and a pervert at the same time?
Does he have just secret compartments where he keeps like his booze?
Yeah, just to get through the day. Like, damn it. Oh, he's like, God, what was the main character in the first one?
Oh shit,
Billy.
Billy. You see, like that kind of Santa, like you shut your fucking mouth, kid.
Oh,
get no damn gifts. Go home and murder you and your mom. Oh God.
Well, they have to incorporate the whole him seeing red, and that's what triggers him, because that was the thing in the second one was like Ricky was like red, like triggered him, and Billy was the same way because of all the horrible things that they saw when they were kids. But
so he's like a bull. I never saw the second one.
Yeah, the whole thing is like, of course, like Ricky and Billy, they see their parents die by a Santa. Like we see the scene twice in this movie. Like that's the setup for Billy becoming the killer Santa. And the next one is because, or in the first one was because of he just had a bad experience with Santa, and so that's what triggers him, and that's what causes him to kill. For Ricky, it was more like every time he saw red, he would get triggered, and so that was where like every time Ricky in this movie would see something red, that's what would cause him to actually kill that person.
Well, remember he sees the Santa gunned down in front of the orphanage, and then he sees his brother killed in front of him too, dressed as Santa.
Which they don't show Billy getting killed in this one.
Was weird.
They only show the Santa that showed up, and the cop just is like, "Everyone move over! I'm just gonna randomly fire at this guy." Like,
he's got something in his hands. Sir, it was a candy cane. He was giving it to the
you
kid.
find out it was a deaf guy, deaf Santa.
It was a priest. It was a deaf priest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was filmed on location in Detroit or something.
Detroit's not as bad as it used to be, Dan.
It's still bad.
Okay,
I don't know. Maybe it's not. It probably is. Dude, I'm just talking out my ass or putting my hand in it.
So the pervy Santa, like clearly, even though he's in a coma, Ricky can sense that there's a Santa in the room, and he can sense that he's wearing red.
Is tingling.
He's just like, Santa's here. He just
the heartbeat monitor is just like Christmas trees. It's like in the shape of Christmas trees and shit.
I just love that this drunk Santa comes in here and just starts talking shit to this dude in a coma. Just like
that's my favorite thing.
Like, oh hey, maybe we should come over here and have a sip. Oh wait, you can't get up. You're comatose. Like what?
Okay. No, when he says who's your favorite singer, Harry Coma.
That's a good joke. But Santa is like, you would think he'd want to get off his shift or go party or whatever, but he's like, nah, I gotta put time aside to heckle this coma guy just for myself.
The dude's in a coma. Does he really make his life that much of a fucking like living hell? Like the motherfucker's a vegetable on a bed.
Yeah.
Which he calls him multiple times while he's in this room. Just calls him a vegetable.
Like, here's the joke that should have been done. Like what he should have, instead of just making fun of him and being Santa, like around him, said something about, you know, how like you'd put chemicals in Christmas trees to keep them alive. Like, oh, we've got to keep the tree alive, and like fucks with his like saline solution and stuff, and that woke him up.
Damn, that would have. I feel like that would just been too far. Like clearly, this dude's just drunk and just wants to be a dick. Like the fact that he just like he just like connects it to his booze bottle and flips it upside down, just like and just starts slurping on the saline solution as he walks out of the room.
No, that'll be when Rob Zombie remakes it. So
they pull a Kill Bill like Buck, you know, like one of the nurses. The Santa slips a 5, you know, to get in there and have some playtime with Billy while he's in the coma.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Yeah. Nope.
I'll allow it.
It's dark. I know.
Yeah.
No, I think it's great.
Do you think it's great, Dan?
Sure. I think it's great content. I think it's great conversation. People think it's entertaining, I think. In real life, no.
You would remember that if it was in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not wrong. But yeah, Ricky wakes up and kills him in a very anticlimactic way, where it's just like, hey man, hey, you just want to and then it just changes scenes. Next scene. So why do movie therapists always have to talk like this guy? Like they're just like Dr. Newberry, so far up their own asses. And they just are the worst when it comes to like, all right, tell me your issues, tell me what's going on. But then like, if like it's not like she's not sharing anything. She's sharing things, and he's just like, there's more. I know there's more. Tell me. Don't keep it to yourself. And then he constantly is like turning away from her, which I understand she's blind, so it's like you don't really need to talk to her face to face because she can't see you. But it's all the fact of like, why do you keep turning away from her? It's just, I hated this guy, and I'm glad we only got him for this one scene. But I do like the shot though where he turns, and then when he turns back, it's Ricky. And I was like, okay, that's a nice little touch. Also, this was a dream, clearly. So could she see the whole time? Because you find out she can actually see in her dreams. So
yes. Yeah, somehow she's like, she wasn't always blind.
Oh, that's right. Was it the car accident?
I think so. It's like a Daredevil thing.
Yeah, the ooze from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got her, and now she could see in her dreams.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Splashed her in the eyes. But, except her dad wasn't a boxer.
The ooze. Ooze. But,
yeah, she's connected to him psychically, and like I think a cool way to do it, if you wanted to try to like this is a movie I think you could remake and actually do a better version. Like these are what they should be remaking, things like this, and like what it should be is like he's psychically linked to her, killing people that she has a problem with, unbeknownst to her, due to like repressed rage in her mind. Until he gets close to her, like he's drawn to her and he's following her path just because of their brains. But in this, it's really unclear. It's like, all right, we're linked, and he's a killer.
Would it be cool if, like, when they did the whole Bluetooth between their brains, what if it like copied part of each other's consciousness a little bit each, and that's how they kind of knew where they're at? Kind of like, listen, I'm going to say it's a better movie. I'm going to show my hand slightly here. But you remember when Mrs. Brody had a psychic link with a shark? I think that was done slightly better than this.
I try to forget that was a thing, but yes.
Yes, it's 100% a thing. But yes, I don't know. Oh, and I want to throw out another horror movie I don't know, psychiatrist, whatever. That's way better than this, even though he's still an asshole. People don't like him. Is Dr. Cruz from Friday the 13th Part 7.
Oh, yeah.
He says shit that's not like in one ear and out the other. He's still a dick and an asshole, but I just think he's a more enjoyable character.
Is that Bernie? I think it was the guy who played Bernie in Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this guy is just one of those like, you're angry. Why? Tell me why you're so angry. And she's just like,
just hits her.
Like,
why are you angry?
Why are you so pushy, man? Like, relax. And the receptionist gets killed by Ricky, and we just get the same like neck slit shot. And I was just like, okay. I mean, it was a good recycling of a shot. Like usually I'm just like, oh, come on, you couldn't have just redid that. But no, it fit well for the situation. So why do it again?
I like how she asks if he needs any help.
Like clearly, you can see his brain.
I can see his brain, man. Clearly, he needs some help. He needs some.
They needed him to have like a giant.
Yep.
Like a sombrero or something,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yes.
He
walks around wearing like a nacho hat.
He needed like Kurt Russell's hat from The Thing. That would have.
Yes.
That would have fit well.
I would like.
So Laura meets her brother's girlfriend, Jerry, and no joke.
Give her a...
Yes, she does try to shake his hand, but when Chris, the brother, walks out with her, I thought it was Laura because they look.
Yeah.
I almost like they could be sisters. Yeah. I was like, oh, so bro likes to girls that look like his sister. Okay, that's weird. But like she doesn't
strategy.
She doesn't shake her hand because she says she doesn't shake hands on the first date. And then she says, I heard you give good head. And the girlfriend claps back with, I work well with my hands. And I was like, all right. I mean, this was, at least she didn't just take it. She went back with something.
Yep.
Also, it's just weird. Why would you like, what? Clearly, I'm sorry.
He's so needlessly a bitch.
Yeah, just for no reason. Like, I understand. Like, her brother's like the only thing in her life, which she states, even though she has her grandma. But it's like, you don't need to be that way. It's just kind of stupid.
But there's things that they've said to each other that I'm like, oh, are we going to have incest moments?
Oh, my God.
Dude.
Yeah, it really
is. I'm telling you.
Things are going to happen. It's weird. We get more part 1 flashbacks. And this is the one where we see Santa get shot. Ricky hitchhikes and gets picked up by a guy in a Jeepers Creepers van. Like, this is the van that the creeper drives in Jeepers Creepers.
It's an old 50s panel truck, Ford panel truck, or late 40s. It's fucking sweet.
But I just love Ricky.
Dude deserved what was coming to him, though.
He has a mile. He has 1 fucking mile to get there. He's like, hey, guys,
but you see a guy in a
hospital gown,
and he's missing part of his head.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you
sure.
You good? You okay?
I'm festive, but I'm gonna pass on that.
He felt bad for him. He felt bad.
I don't care.
So this the guy who picks him up was played by Carlos Palomino, who was a professional boxer.
Oh, he would have fucked him up.
Yeah. And the only reason that this guy gets killed is because he gets the red sweater thrown on top of him, which of course the red triggers him, which then causes him to kill him.
He's like peeking behind it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you good?
Yeah.
Like, put on this sweater. You're going to need it to stay warm, boy. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
And he kills him for it. He kills him for his hospitality.
Yep.
It's because he had
piece of shit is what he is. You know what I thought of when this happened? I just kept thinking Halloween. I was like, he's going to kill this motherfucker, take his clothes. Sure enough.
Yep.
Killed this motherfucker, took his clothes.
Yeah. And that truck in Halloween that he kills that guy in was really nice too.
Damn shame.
This movie borrows a lot from Halloween, I think, but does it very, very shittily.
Yes. Again, this movie also didn't know what it wanted to be because it wanted to be one thing. It turned out it had to be another thing. That is why this movie is what it is. We then go to a gas station where the attendant is watching, I think it's a Bela Lugosi movie. I didn't look up to see what it was, but I feel like it was Bela Lugosi on screen.
It was not Bela Lugosi.
It was Boris Karloff, wasn't it?
Boris Karloff.
Yes, Boris Karloff, and it has...
Yeah, that's what I blanked it.
Okay.
What was the other guy? Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson's
it's called
in
The
it too.
Fear, and it was directed by this guy too.
Oh, wait a
He's
second.
like, I'll put my own fucking movie in this movie. I was like, you cocksucker.
Was it Ride in the Whirlwind? No.
No, it's called The Fear.
Or The Terror.
Or The Terror. Sorry.
Oh,
he was
okay.
Not
it was his second movie.
Yeah, it was his second movie.
He directed.
I guess he wasn't like a director for very long though, because he's uncredited.
Oh yes,
I think it's sweet as fuck.
He was a location director, uncredited, with Francis Ford Coppola, Jack Hill, and Jack Nicholson, under direction from Roger Corman.
I did this movie. Let's put this shit in here. Hey. Okay. I mean, listen, it's your movie. You can do what you want. You made the movie. All the power to you.
I was in a movie for like 10 seconds. I want to be credited.
All right. Like, I mean, so when you actually start making your own movies, you're gonna put your clips of that movie in?
Hell yeah.
I would.
They can watch it.
I'd watch it right now. In fact, it's in our Discord. You should sign up for it. It's in there. You can go watch it right the fuck now.
It's only 5 minutes.
It's probably a rights thing too. You know, you don't have to worry about rights or clearances.
Yeah.
He probably, I own this. Let's just put it in there.
Well, it was probably like, hey, Roger, can I use the shots from this movie? And Roger's like, fuck yeah. That's more.
What the fuck is this? Yes.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Roger Corman probably never said no to anybody being like, can we use clips from your movies? Like, absolutely. That means more people are going to maybe go, what was that movie? I want to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume it's like how, Brian is here. You said you like doing a lot of podcasts, being on other people's. I whore myself out. Anytime I'm on somebody's podcast, I'm like, you want me on? Just fucking holler. I'll talk about shit. I don't know. No idea what the fuck's going on. Just give me a holler.
Yeah, but then gets mad at me when I go on another podcast.
I'm down for anything.
I'll just give you shit though.
No, I think you're actually.
I want you to be on other podcasts. You were way better at spreading the word. I just say inappropriate things, and I just assume everybody's not going to invite me back.
We then go to Granny's house, and I love that in my notes I literally called her Granny, and then they walked into the house and went Granny, and I went, oh my god! I think that's like a first for me where I actually wrote because I didn't know their names, I just put like Granny or just random description, and that's just what they're called in the movie. Like, never happens for me. But yeah, we're at Granny's house, and she's way up past her bedtime, but she's making this
Grandma?
It's dark, like. Why are you making this like super late dinner? Like, why don't you just have like a brunch or something with your grandkids are coming in from, I'm guessing, somewhat of a long drive. Like, have them show up, take a rest, chill out, take a rest. And the next day you do this big like meal, but instead they're like, this is going to be like a 10 PM dinner.
Grandma, go to sleep or I will put you to sleep.
But But guess what?
Granny doesn't have a lot of time left. She's got to cram as much in as possible.
Yep.
My granny will make you dinner at 10 p.m. even if you're not hungry. Are you hungry? No, Granny. I'm fine. Let me make you something.
You're wasting away. Like, no, I'm fine. I'm in fact, I'm overweight now.
Because of you.
And
I appreciate it.
And my granny will not let you leave her house without taking food. Because you might get hungry.
I love that.
So good.
But yeah, she's prepping this. I mean, don't get me wrong, that turkey looked pretty damn good, or whatever it was. She was basting it perfectly. Good job, Granny. We're back at like a convenience store, and the girlfriend's trying to connect with Laura, and Laura says something about having pit bulls as pets, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. I have a pit bull. They're fucking great. Shut your mouth. Disparaging pit bulls like that. I don't like Laura.
That's fine. We could get rid of her.
But yeah, we were talking about the attendant. And his girlfriend was just talking dirty to him, even though he wasn't even there, which I thought was pretty funny. But then the next,
hey, what was his name? Do you remember the attendant's name? Hey, Bruce, hurry up and get home. I need you to jam stuffing into my turkey hole.
Hey, Bruce. I think his name was Craig.
Oh God, it's no better. It's no better. Craig
Crast. But yeah, his head's on the desk. And Ricky's is like, I guess I'm gonna show up to Granny's house. Like, all right.
Over the hills to grandmother's house he goes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
So the police are investigating the murders at the hospital, and this is when the doctor, for some reason, gets attached to the cop, to the lieutenant, and just is with him the rest of the movie. And I went, why? Why is this doctor here? It's just, but it's annoying because these people are just nothing. Like, they're just, the cop is fun because like his whole thing where he's describing the car phone and like the benefits of the car phone, and the doctor's just being philosophical for no fucking reason about the fact that you don't need these things and blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, man. No one cares.
I like in this time and during this time, they were still discussing hands-free phones. Gotta be hands-free when you drive, dude. He even mentions like, hey man, hands-free works great if you're driving a manual, which is true.
Yeah.
Because you need to use both your fucking hands, baby. Use all your digits.
Well, yeah, he's like, do you drive stick? He's like, excuse me? Like, shut up,
dipshit.
Man.
Do you drive a manual? You fucking Philistines.
So yeah, but
I'm a real man. I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
What now?
What?
Oh, I didn't hear what he said. I didn't hear what you said, Brian.
I said, I'm a real man. I'm a doctor. I could do it myself.
That's
I
right.
Do manual.
I'm a doc, like Dr. Gordon.
This is again just Halloween, though. It's like in Halloween, it's like we had Loomis and the doctor and Loomis and the cop together. We got to do it here. You know, it's the same story beat.
Yep.
It really is.
So they go through this whole thing where they're investigating. They're like looking at the videotape of like Ricky doing the killing, and he hears him say Laura, and then you get the whole thing of like, who's Laura? And where did she go? Well, I don't know where she went. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. She went to her grandmother's house in Peru. And that's when, again, Peru is mentioned, and they go, where's that? What do you mean, where's that? It's not that far from where you are. For one, it's a real place in California, and it's like not far from LA. So the fact that no one in this fucking movie, they make everyone stupid about where this town is. It's like, what are we talking about? Like,
and they're like, the defining features is, she said her grandma grows oranges.
Like, oh yeah, okay. She had an orange grove. So
San Francisco, where is that? You know, it's like that.
It's like the San Diego. I don't know what that sounds. Is that in Mexico? San Diego? But the doctor goes from being like, we wanted to study his brain, and we wanted to know what was going on, and they were connected, and blah blah blah. And then he finds out that like he's going after Laura, and he's like, oh wait, we gotta get him. Hopefully you gotta get him before he gets to Laura. It's like, pick a side, pal. What are you talking about? So Ricky kills Granny, and the only reason that he does is because she hands him a present wrapped in red paper. And that triggers him, and he ends up killing her. Even though she was so nice to him, she gave him some soup, some turkey soup, which is fresh turkey soup because that was from the turkey that she had in the oven there. So it must have been fucking delicious.
Did you see his like his borderline comedy fucking clown shoes disguise to cover his fucking brain dome? He has this like shitty ass fucking knit hat. It's like huge to cover. There's nothing going on up here. Stand aside, citizen. I'm a normal individual.
There is a special feature on the Blu-ray of Bill Moseley being interviewed about this movie, and he talks about like one of like the best acting that he's ever done in a movie, or like something that he just felt like he couldn't do. He said crying on screen was just something that was really hard for him. And it was the scene where she gives him the turkey soup and she's like being very nice to him, and he like starts to cry. And he was just like, it was just because I was looking up at the actress who's Elizabeth Hoffman, who played Granny. He's like, I was just looking up at this wonderfully nice woman, and she was being so nice to me, and I just started crying, and I was very confused.
So there you go. At least it worked.
Yeah,
got the shot.
It was great. So Laura shows, they show up. They're looking for Granny. She's not there, and they're just, to be honest, they're very nonchalant with the fact that Granny's just not there. Like, it's just not normal for her not to be there, and they're just like, she's gotta be somewhere. Like, maybe check to see if her car's there. Like, if her car's still there.
Silver alerts all the time.
Yeah, like, oh, she could be over at her neighbor's house. Like, I don't, what? Like, you guys just don't seem concerned that your Granny is just gone. She's just gone.
Yeah, Chris is like, oh no, it's Eric. Is it Chris or Eric? Chris. It's Eric's the guy that planned. Chris is like, yeah, I don't know where she's at. She'll turn up. I'm gonna go fuck my girlfriend. Do you want to come with?
Yeah, he literally was like, so horny that he just didn't give a shit about anything other than,
nope.
I want to get my girlfriend upstairs. Another thing, the girlfriend goes up to take a bath. Never been in this house before. Didn't even meet the owner of the house. But fuck it, I'm going upstairs, getting naked, taking a bath, and then having sex with my boyfriend in the bathtub.
In the smallest tub known to mankind.
Yeah. Well, that's why she couldn't even get her whole body in there. That's why the titties were out. That's why they were right above the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get titties, man.
Gotta have them.
Yep.
That was my favorite scene in the movie.
It's a great scene. I will never complain. I will never. And see, in this context, unlike the mom's assault scene, this scene is like, I can enjoy this because it's just they're there.
Yep.
So
they're fixing to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
As a viewer, you should be having a good time.
But I'm also like, I was because of the way I watch movies now. Thanks to this podcast, I was going, how comfortable is this encounter gonna be? It has to be.
Her foot is in his ass.
Like, did he just kind of like scoot her up, and then he just had to kind of like move her real fast?
Well,
like,
I want to know what she did to offend him when he first got in the tub. You don't see anything, but he's like, "What are you doing?" And he like scoots away from her.
She like flicked it.
You got my bean
Her
purse.
foot hit some ball.
Probably.
Her toe went like right into his hole as it slid forward.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
It's a little looser than I thought, Chris.
It's the soap.
Oh yeah. It's the soap.
No. You remember those little when we were kids? You guys, I don't know about Brian because I don't know how old you are. You remember the little rubber monster things you used to have?
Yes,
on the tip of
they had the little arms.
That's exact. Yep. That's exactly what I thought of on his toe. Oh,
that was fucking perfect. Oh my god,
that's so great.
And again, as I stated before, no one knows where Pyru is. It's very confusing to me, but it's a mythical land in fucking Narnia. I don't know, man.
Pyru.
Closet.
I haven't heard that name since. It doesn't exist.
So Chris and his girlfriend show back up, and they're watching a movie. Laura's watching. Well, she's listening to the movie. She's not watching.
What movie is this?
This is another one where I was like, "What is this movie?"
I did a short search, couldn't find it.
I wonder if it's another one of his movies, of Monty Hellman's movies.
Oh, it'd be so
because
funny.
he did some westerns. He did Ride in the Whirlwind, which was another Jack Nicholson movie. He did The Shooting, which was a western that also had Jack Nicholson. So this was one where it was like this the movie was crazy because I was like, I really want to know what it was, because it was kind of like this weird Prometheus type thing where it was like, because Prometheus was the one where the bird constantly plucked his eyes out, right? Or the one who kept eating his, what was the legend or the mythical, the legend?
Yeah, because he gave humanity fire.
Right. But this was the one where like this bird is just dive bombing this dude and plucks his eyes out. And then like fluff, he's like, ha, mission accomplished. And then it was like, you know what? I'm going back, and just keeps like dive bombing. I was like, what is this movie? I need to know.
That's what I just want to know. Hey, if anybody listen, anybody in the comments, comment and let us know if they know what movie that is.
It's supposedly on TV, right? So like, if this is on TV during Christmas, so like in their world, network was like, this is the Christmas programming we need.
Yeah. All right, sure. I mean, I was invested. I was like, what is this? I need to know.
The bird took the man's eyes to give them to somebody less fortunate.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense.
Truly a saint.
Makes a lot of sense.
Connor the Condor.
Connor the Condor.
You think that's the giant condor from the Godzilla movies?
Do you know you can buy shirts with the condor on it now?
Like it started as a little bird and now it's giant condor.
Oh, they're just like, where's Granny? I don't know where she is. We should probably be more concerned, but you know what? Let's just go for a walk and then just knock on random people's doors through the neighbors. No one answers because I don't even think anyone's there. And then we go to the cop and the doctor in the car, and we get the whole explanation of the benefits of having a car phone. And the doctor is just like, terrible things, horrible. You're just gonna rot your brain. And I'm just like, oh my God, you're that guy. You're that fucking guy. You're that person that you watch on like an Instagram video. Like you don't follow this person, but you just watch the video and you're just like, hope I never see anything you post again. I want to know nothing about you.
Yep.
And this was 1989.
Was this the first use of brain rot related to a phone? You know, was he ahead of the curve?
Yeah, way ahead.
Yeah.
Like they needed the scene in the movie where he comes out of the toilet and he's talking about Skibbity Riz and stuff, you know?
Oh, Christ.
He's a talking head.
Not that.
6'7". 6'7".
Oh, my
gosh. No.
I'll be so glad when that's gone.
Never again. It's so stupid. Oh, God. So, yeah, they find out Chris's car is gone. It just disappeared.
Left.
Yeah, it just left. It was like, I don't want to be in this movie anymore. So, yeah. And it was a cool Jeep, red Jeep Cherokee.
Yes,
like
which are awesome.
Probably like a mid-'80s. It's really cool. I had one. That was it was a lot newer than that, but I had one, and I miss it.
They looked like almost the same for like
literally until they stopped. Literally, Jeep Cherokees never changed. Like up until they stopped producing them, they were always the same body. I think the only thing was like trim and like the logo. It was like the only things they would ever change.
They get a new color every once in a while.
Yeah.
But that was about it.
Like, here's gold. Ugliest shit ever.
Hey, they were good cars.
They were. I missed mine. Yeah, so Ricky makes his appearance and he cuts the phone lines, but it's all done off screen. And it's like, okay. And
he cuts the phone line in the fucking house.
Yeah, well, because he was in the house.
Cut the phone line outside. I know, but it wasn't even like outside the house. Like, got him. He's like, no.
I just love the girlfriend in the back, just like bringing in the phone line to see. Look at that. Looks like he gnawed on it like a mouse.
Is a man. What was it?
Oh my God. So Dr. Newberry, God, every time he shows up in a scene, I'm just like, I can't stand this guy. He's just that guy that's in this movie to just add something. Like, I feel like the director wanted him to just bring something extra, and he just turns out to be nothing. It just turns out to be like, if you just took this guy out of the movie, it wouldn't change anything in the movie. Because he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything. He shows up. He stinks. Oh man, he smells like he just dumped. I don't even know where I was going with that. He stinks. He sucks.
This guy stinks.
This guy. Words. So Ricky tries to kill the girlfriend by grabbing her through the door that's made out of the thinnest, it's not even real wood. It's awful.
It's like those Japanese doors where they're made of paper.
Yes.
That's the material they used for this house.
But the funniest part of this scene is like Chris, of course, is trying to defend his girlfriend, but Laura's just in the back. She's like, that isn't going to work. Not going to be able to do anything. And I'm like, why are you so calm about this? She's literally getting choked out. And she's just like, well, it's not going to, nothing's going to happen to him. Nothing's going to work. And you're like, at least help.
You can't beat him.
Until they beat him.
Yeah. But she doesn't even attempt to help. I get you're blind, but like, just walk straight. You're going to get there.
Go towards the gagging noise and just start swinging.
He just knocks Jerry out. Goosh. You just said to start swinging.
Take that, Jerry. Can we talk about Chris in this scene? The arm is like through the wall. He's like, oh, like hits his elbow, like scuttles off to the kitchen, grabs a knife, stabs him. Ain't gonna work. Runs off again. Like, why did you leave? You just won? Like, you're not like repeated? No, he runs off again. Ricky pulls his arm and then he comes back for some reason.
Yeah.
Saw his arm off, to start like
do something. The fact is he like lets go of Jerry and then he's like, oh, that kind of hurt. All right, see you later, guys. Just leaves.
Yeah. My plan worked. I'm armed now.
Oh my God. So the cop, Lieutenant, whatever his name is, what the hell is this guy's name again? Lieutenant Connolly and Newberry are driving, and Newberry's being annoying as usual. And that's where we get the line that I'm going to go drain the reptile. Who says this? Like, why?
I've never heard that as a euphemism for piss. Drain the reptile.
Lizard.
Yeah.
Drain the lizard.
But they were talking about a reptile, so it was like the whole thing of like draining the reptile. I don't understand. But Newberry steals.
Think he had reptile dysfunction?
No, but that's a good one. I wish that was actually said in the movie. They missed their opportunity.
Oh, can we point out the fact that prior to the whole dick draining thing, they're literally like this, like they had been to the crime scene where the dude his head was removed. I'm trying to think of a funny line, but I don't have one. And then they're like, hey, we know where they're at. We gotta go. But instead, he actually exposits where they have to go. Then they get in the car and leave. And then sometime between here and there, which is 15 minutes away, like, dude, I really have to take a piss. Like, people's lives are on the line. There's no possible way I could hold this, but I really have to stop and take a piss. So you have this opportunity to enact your grand scheme.
Also,
why didn't he go pee before they left then?
I don't even think it's that. I think it's you have been listening to this fucking guy talk for however long, and you're just going to trust him in your car with the keys? Nope. No.
Yeah.
I'm taking the keys with me as I drain the reptile.
Just pee out the window.
Oh man. But yeah, he takes the car.
You have to make sure you don't piss yourself though, because like even if you're heroic and you save the day, if you have piss down your pants in that moment, you're done in the news. No one will remember you're the hero cop who saved a life. They'll remember you as the guy who pissed his pants.
True. Very true.
True. I'd be like, you weren't there. You didn't know.
You don't even know. He stole my car. Because literally, he didn't even get started. He barely had a stream, and the guy steals his car, and he has to turn around and chase after him. It's unfortunate. So yeah, Chris finds his car off screen. He says, "Oh, it's in a ditch upside down, just torn to shreds." But he goes upstairs, and again, Jerry and Laura are downstairs, and Chris is upstairs, and Jerry's like, Chris did say he was going to be right down, right? Yeah. Okay. Chris. And you think like Chris may have gotten attacked upstairs, but no, Chris has just been up. He's just looking for something. He finds the gun.
That's a shotgun.
Yep. And he finds some rounds. He said, oh, this thing must be 100 years old. Hopefully it works.
I like it's just 2 shots. That's all he could muster. Like, that's it.
That's the only ammo you could find?
Typically, back in the day, they stored it with it. So it was right there. So like, why is there not just a box of shotgun shells or a can of shotgun shells? They came in cans back in the day. So.
I don't know. But this dialogue is just so stiff. It like takes you out of the movie because it's just so bad. And it's just like, why are you talking like this? Why is no one concerned with what's happening? Why is everybody's just so nonchalant about everything that's going on? There's literally a guy trying to kill you outside of the house. And you're just like, instead of me going upstairs and trying to see what's going on with Chris, or we both go upstairs and see what's going on with Chris, we're just going to stand down here and just look at each other and be like, Chris did say he was going to come back down, right? Chris did say he was looking for something, right? Like, go check. Like, you didn't hear screaming. You didn't hear anything else. Just like go up. You don't have to go all the way up. Just like get like closer to like, look, Chris, you okay? Come on. Terrible.
Yep.
But Ricky kills Chris. At least that's what you think.
I like how he just falls from a tree.
Yep. Yeah.
Like he has no idea.
Did he fall from the tree, or was he on the roof of that like overhang there? I don't know. Yeah.
I was like,
it makes sense.
Are you going to like.
It's really unclear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. He just kind of like materializes from the sky, like the bird in the movie we just watched.
Yeah. Very true.
So he just like descends from the heavens.
It was foreshadowing.
Yep.
But he also kills Newbury.
Stabbing him in the shoulder.
Yeah, which this was the shot where I was just like, this, like the way that Newbury ends in this movie just proved the point that he didn't need to be in this movie. Because he literally is doing like the whole, oh, I understand you, Ricky. Let me understand you more. Like, you're not a bad person, blah, blah, blah. And then Ricky's like, nah, I'm going to fucking stab you. And just guts him. And then leaves him there and just like pieces out. So
that's why you need the Dr. Loomis approach to psychiatric patients. Develop a burning hatred, shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah,
tell everyone you see how they have pure evil in their eyes.
I'm not approaching a guy with a bloody knife holding it like this. I'm not going to approach him just casually with no weapon. Hey. Just like, Ricky.
Take my hand.
Yeah. Touch my hand.
Come with me, Ricky Bobby.
He ain't first or last. So like Chris, this may be the best dialogue, and this is just being sarcastic here because the dialogue is atrocious in this next scene. Because literally, Laura and Jerry are like they threw like this dresser in front of the door. And they're like exhausted. And Laura's like, she's visibly upset. But Jerry's just like no emotion from this girl. And Laura just goes, is Chris dead? And Jerry just goes, yep. Like, what? And Laura's like, I loved him so much. He was all I had. And Jerry goes, yeah. I loved him too. He was cool. Yeah, he was a pretty cool dude. It kind of sucks. He's dead. I'll just move on now. And you're like, what the fuck?
Inheritance.
It's so bad.
Oh, it gets worse.
And then Ricky just Jason Voorheeses his way into the house, just crashes through this window. And
why of all times now do we end the subtlety?
I don't know.
Like,
they just
picture. I got this.
There was just like no rhyme or reason for why half the things happened in this movie. But
let's start wrapping things up. We gotta kill everyone, get to the final girl. Let's go.
Yeah. We don't need any more exposition. We don't need any more like soppy bullshit. Just let's get to some more killing and end the movie. But this is when literally Laura and Jerry Laura's like, I'm so sorry for being mean to you. And Jerry's like, oh, that's okay, Laura. Walks off and dies. Like 5 seconds after they like make up, and Jerry just like, I'm going to go in this room and just get murdered. See you later.
That's because Laura knew. They said she was a clairvoyant. She's had visions. She's like, Jerry's going to get fucked.
Oh, I might as well apologize to her and make it right before she dies.
I'm going to apologize now because when she's done, somebody's going to fuck my brother.
It's so funny. I laughed out loud when this scene happened where it's just like, I'm sorry. Okay, bye. Dead.
It's like Poochie, I'm going to return to my homeworld now.
My people need me. I must return to my homeworld. We made this joke. We fucking literally talked about this.
Oh, it's so good. We then like the whole setup with Laura is like, I feel like the direction was just all over the place for her because she wanders into the room that Jerry dies in because Jerry gets like yanked under the bed. And then Laura goes,
a fucking wide bed.
Yeah, it is. That's like,
how wide is that bed?
I don't know. Is that like a California king?
That's what I said. It was a California king.
Jesus Christ. It's either that. It's like on the left side of the room and the whole right side's open. Just pull her all the way through.
Yeah. But Laura goes into that room and she, feels the dead body of Jerry. But then she can sense that Ricky is behind her, and she's like, I know you're here. And then she like walks up to him, touches his face, and then as soon as she just nicks the little metal helmet he's wearing, she freaks out, runs into the bathroom.
We missed a pivotal scene earlier where she's standing by the window and Jerry appears in the window, and there's like a 3 seconds, and then she reacts to it.
Is that the scene where she walks up to the window and like slams her hands up against it, and Ricky's hands are there too?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
And there's that delay reaction.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me?
Where she just stares at him and then goes, ah!
Yep.
Like the delayed screaming is all over this movie. It's like, again, she just touches his face, but as soon as she touches that metal, she's just like, fuck that. Like, I didn't sign up for that.
Oh, she has a metal allergy.
Gross. Ew. It's so gross.
He was thoroughly enjoying her touching his face.
Oh, yeah. I did like the fact that like the whole brain like glass helmet thing was like so weird, but I do like the touch of like the droopy eye and stuff, because like he was shot like 6 times. 6 times. He was shot 6 times. And so you like, I like that, but the helmet thing was just a little out there.
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
Very Dr. Wily-esque. I don't know why. I just feel like it'd be a Dr. Wily thing.
Oh man.
Or Dr. Wheelo for our Dragon Ball fans.
Goku, your body belongs to me. Ricky's the strongest fighter.
Oh my god. So she escapes, Ricky crashes through the bathroom, and
shit.
Boom. Yeah, we then get Ghost Granny in the basement. She's like,
with snap peas.
Why has she got the peas? Like in death, she's still making food. I gotta make it for all the
turtles. She went to heaven, but she has like it's technically, she just has to make food for the rest of her life. Like, what the fuck is this? Snap peas.
It's what she likes to do. That's the afterlife for her, baking and cooking for her family.
Yep, that's true.
And then she's like,
dear, when you're dead, I'll make sure you're not hungry.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in your old form forever, but
I know, like you don't get young again. You still have to look like Granny. You still got to be making food. Like, well, you didn't get to eat my dinner I was making for you before I was brutally murdered.
Last time I offer anybody a gift or food.
She literally tells her to use her power. And guess what, guys? She doesn't use her power.
Got the touch.
But that's the thing. That's the thing, Dan. She doesn't use her power to defeat him. She just says things and hits him a couple times. And then she magically
turns the lights off.
Yeah.
Yeah. She turns the lights off. She hits the
and it's still way too bright in the movie. My favorite shot in the movie is it's supposed to be dark. She's like, now we're even, and like she smashes like the light bulb or whatever, and the lights are off, and then it does a cut, and there's clearly a light coming from the hallway, like a bright white light, and it's like he can still see. Like, you could have played this, like, moment really comedically.
Yes.
Where, like, he still clearly can see, but she thinks it's dark. But they play it straight, so it's stupid.
I can just imagine Ricky just looking around like, meh.
The light doesn't seem to... The light doesn't seem to affect it. It just makes me think of Killer Croc from Arkham Asylum. I've got your scent, Batman. Excuse me. Yeah. Just now he's just drilling through the ground somehow. Like, what the
just
fuck?
Like crashes through. You throw your batarang at him and say, whoa.
Yes.
Oh my god. But yeah, she runs into Granny's actual dead body as it's hanging from the ceiling of the basement. And all I could think of this is what I thought of though, when she smashes that light, is the thing we've always quoted, Dan, from The Dark Knight Rises. You adapted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
I'm wondering what would break first. Your spirit or your body or your brain case.
So fucking dumb.
I didn't see my first Christmas. I was already a man.
Yes.
And magically Chris is still alive. Oh, magically Chris is still alive. And he takes one shot.
What the fuck is this quote? What is this quote?
What does he say?
Or is it Memorex?
Oh, that's right.
Go ahead. I was like, are we selling VHS tapes?
Well, they already sold a car phone.
Clearly, Memorex and fucking, I don't know, Samsung fucking
or Motorola. Whatever.
No, it wasn't Samsung.
I know, it's worth a shot though.
But he literally takes the one shot he has in that shotgun and then just stands there as he walks up to him, takes the gun, and Ricky just chokes Chris out and just like, okay, fuck you, you're dying this time.
Yep.
And he then goes after Laura, who snaps like a broom handle. And I don't know if he was going to like lay down with Laura, but I don't know why he approached her in this way, but then just gets impaled. And then he's down for the count.
I just wanted to cuddle. Ugh.
It literally looked like he was going to get on all fours and like lay with her. It was like, why did he get down like that? It was just weird. But hey, I guess it worked. So we then find out Newbury isn't dead yet. He's dying. He's going to be dead. But he's get the whole thing where the cop shows up and he's just like, he sees him dying. He's like, yeah, give me a call, Doc. And Newbury's just like, don't be stupid. And then dies. I was like, what does that mean? What does all that mean?
And like, there's no urgency. He's like, you stole my car. I'm going to allow you to sit here and bleed the fuck out.
Well, you can see his like
any real cop, he would have
just out.
Yeah, if he was a real cop, he would have just mag dumped him.
Oh my God, it was so stupid.
He stole my car.
But yeah, again,
not you guys.
Again, the ending of this movie was just like a bunch of just shit. They just kind of like sliced together, and it was like, maybe people won't realize it doesn't make any sense. Like, use your power. No power is used for the rest of that movie. Newbury tells the cop to not be stupid. Why? I don't know. Maybe for the fact that you find out Ricky's not dead, because the cop literally, they're like wheeling Ricky's body out, and the guy's like, oh, if we get him into a room, and we could probably save him. And we're just like, why? Why are we saving him?
Yeah, let him die.
What about fucking Chris?
Yeah, is Chris dead? Like, for real? Like,
I thought they were talking about Chris. Why was?
Yeah, so did I. I thought that was Chris. I didn't know it was Ricky. But yeah, so Laura is in the car, and the cop, I love when, like, you know, your grandmother, your brother, his girlfriend, they all get slaughtered, and you almost die by the hands of a serial killer. But the first thing a cop asks is, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Yeah. This is a pretty shitty night. But she just goes, yeah, I think I'm good. And then they drive away.
What's on TV? What Christmas specials are on?
Yeah. And yeah, it ends with the cars driving away, the ambulance driving away, and then Ricky shows up in a suit, and he goes, Happy New Year. And I went,
and I was like,
what?
Go ahead. I was hoping this movie was going to end with him just that shot of him like dressed all nice in his fucking suit and tie or whatever, and like Happy New Year, and it just starts. It fades to that scene fully, right? And it just the camera swings out, and he's just playing a grand piano, this huge piano. He's just playing, and he starts singing Christmas songs like the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that was the choice.
But that
Thank you for your piano recital, Ricky.
That is the end of Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. Better watch out.
Hey horror friends, welcome to Tomb of Terrors. I'm Old Man Brad, your guide into darkness. Here, every episode is a journey into horror. I'm digging up the latest releases, having conversations with the filmmakers who bring these nightmares to life, or sometimes dragging in my friends to explore cult classics, like Bruno Mattei's Cruel Jaws. There's something spine-tingling around every corner. So whether you love a bloody Italian slasher, a chilling ghost story, or those hidden treasures scattered throughout Tubi, this tomb has something for every horror fan. Just dim the lights, cozy up in a blanket, and step inside, if you dare.
Now it's time to go around the room and share our final thoughts on this movie. We'll start with our guest, Brian. What do you think of this one?
This was a real mess. It was a slog to get through. It wasn't like... I think the worst thing a film could be is boring. You know, like a bad film can be fun, and a good film is good. But a bad film that's also boring is like the greatest sin there is. And it's kind of how I felt about this one. It wasn't bad fun. It was just kind of boring. And if it was schlockier, at least it could have been enjoyable. So, yeah, I really didn't like this one. Especially, I've only seen the first one, which I think is legitimately great. So this is a real step down.
Yeah. Angela.
It was a movie. That's about it.
There we go.
We could have done without it.
It got that It's a Movie seal of disapproval, as we'll call it.
Yeah, it was tough to make through this one. There was a lot of comments that were made from us with different movies.
Dan?
But yeah, definitely could have done without it.
Yeah, like I'm with her, and I agree with Brian, dude. Like, this the problem is this movie's just fucking boring. Like, the characters suck. None of them are really interesting. The most interesting one, like we mentioned, was the lieutenant had tried to take elements from other things. It ended up being partially a clip show, and it just makes you think I'd rather have just watched the first or even the second one.
Yeah,
the eccentric over the top acting is at least entertaining in the second one when it is there. But this movie is just like, the sequel to the original movie was unnecessary. This is even more unnecessary, and they did a horrible job of it. And I know they made a movie, and that's great, and I know this was not their vision for it, and probably their original vision would have been a better idea, and I'm sure there was a lot of studio meddling, blah, 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 whatever. But, I don't know. I'm terrified to see what the fourth one is. I'm only in it for the fifth one because it's got Mickey Rooney in it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to see that fucking movie. But we just got to get there. 2 years.
So I'm going to say it now. I don't think the fourth or fifth one have anything to do with Ricky or Billy Caldwell. I think they're their own movies, but they have it's kind of like what they wanted to do with this, where it's a completely different movie, but they had to put the Silent Night, Deadly Night title on it to get people to watch it.
Yeah.
But this still like fed into the storyline of Billy or Ricky Caldwell. I agree with you guys. This movie is just boring, and it sucks because I think 2 is a hot mess because it's just a clip show. But at least with the scenes where Ricky is there and doing things in like the modern day, it's more interesting than most anything we get in this. Like, clearly you can see that the director wanted to do something completely different with this movie, and he couldn't do it. And so he had to just kind of throw things together to get the movie we got.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate that had to be I would have loved to see what Monty Hellman, like, if he was allowed to do what he initially wanted to do, I would have loved to see that movie. Because I think it would be a lot more interesting. But the problem was it was a mix of two different things, and they had to put them together, and it just didn't meld well. The characters are just like, every character in this movie is just like nothing. It's just nothingness.
Yep.
And the cop is like my favorite character because he has a personality, and he feels like he's reacting to the things that are happening in the movie like the way you should react. The doctor is just so out there, and it's just not enjoyable to listen to him because it's like he's just so up his own ass that it just I don't give a fuck about anything you're talking about. It could be interesting, but because of the way you're saying it and the way you're talking, I hate those people. I hate people who talk to people like that. Like, I don't give a fuck that you're smarter than me. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a fucking idiot. Like, let's just have that conversation. The main character, you're like, she's blind. You got to feel bad for it. I don't it sucks like that she's blind, but she sucks. Like, she's a shitty character. Her brother's a shitty character. The girlfriend is like Laura Herring. Hey, I'm glad you had a better career because this was not good for you. Like, this was just bad. And I don't know when I'd ever go back to this movie. I really don't. I hope the next one is just at least fun. Like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Like, at least 2 had fun moments, and I had fun watching the movie because it was so ridiculous and dumb. I hope 4 does that. And all I remember like seeing from 4 was a clip of what's Ron Howard's brother's name?
Clint Howard.
Clint Howard holding this like giant fucking worm. That's all I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun to kind of dive into that. But yeah, this is just not it. I thought, oh man, this has to be better than part 2 because part 2 is just a mess. No, it's not. It's not. It's boring. At least 2 had some fun moments. This just did not. But hey, you live and you learn, and we had to keep on with tradition. So hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to us talk about this movie. And hey, if you liked it, let us know, and let us know why we're wrong. I would love to hear it. And try to be nice, all right? People just are such dicks when, we get something wrong or we don't like something. Clearly, if you like it, cool. I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but it just wasn't for us. Now it's time to go over to social media and see what you all had to say about Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. Better watch out. We're going to start over on Twitter, where we got one from, I got to click on the title since their name's long. Get Me Another Pod, who says, Ricky Caldwell's brain cap equals iconic. Robert Culp's monologue on car phones equals beyond iconic. All right.
I like it.
You can listen. You always got to find something to appreciate.
Yeah, of course.
We didn't get a huge amount of comments on this one because this is a interesting one. We got one from Dewey Podmonster over on Blue Sky or at crap.town, who says, oh, I have thoughts. This movie, like all of them after one in this franchise, is fucking bonkers. Okay. And let's see. We got one over on Threads from Jack H8, who says, isn't the Nutso one where the killer's brain is in a clear dome on his head? The sheer insanity of it left me in hysterics. That's somebody, hey, we're finding a lot of people
as long as you enjoyed it, I dig it.
Getting some enjoyment out of this movie. And to be honest, the brain thing was funny, but it was just weird because it just didn't fit like the tone that they wanted with this movie. Why? I guess I'm not looking at Facebook right now.
Nope, not for you.
Nope, I guess not. Oh wait, I got there. Daniel Collins says, I have not seen this movie. I've only watched the first one and enjoyed it. You know what? Check it out. I'd love to know your thoughts on it, Daniel. Love to know what you thought of it. And then we're going to go over to our Discord where I think we got a couple comments on this. Let's see. Lo Wang just says, I have not gotten around to seeing it yet, but by this time this episode airs, I'll say it's the greatest thing ever, or I'll be so mad I'll go make my own Silent Night, Deadly Night movie with blackjack and hookers. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I get the reference.
Old Man Brad, his review on Letterboxd was 2 stars. It says 2 stars for this bold and weird change in the series. Also for Bill Moseley wearing his brain in a bowl the entire film.
Yeah, yes, he did.
So there you go. So that is it. That is everything for Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 3. Better watch out. This is our season finale of the Dissect That Film Podcast. This is the last Dissect That Film Podcast of 2025. I'm not going to say what we're doing in 2026 yet because we really haven't worked it out, but we'll be back. We do have a Monster Zone episode. Yeah, we're not going anywhere because the Monster Zone will be back next week for its final episode of the season. And then I was
horrible.
And I was thinking about yeah, it's on a movie that Dan is not looking forward to watching. It's for anyone who doesn't know, our next episode of the Monster Zone is on the 2016. Is it 2016?
I think it is.
Colossal with Anne Hathaway. So, what a way to end the year.
You ever seen it?
Nope. Dan has.
Oh, we did. Yeah, my wife and I.
Yeah.
So okay.
It's going to be interesting to see what that's all about. But I'm excited. But I'm also excited because I am actually going to do a re-release of an episode from a prior Christmas. I figured even if we're not doing something new, I wanted to push an episode out there that I feel people need to listen to because it's one of my favorite episodes we've ever done on the show. It was hilarious. I'm going to do a re-release of our episode on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that we did all the way back in our first year of the podcast.
Hell yeah.
It was a fun-ass episode, and I feel like people don't listen to it enough, so I am going to be re-releasing it so that you guys don't have to like scroll through and click on it again. We'll just push it out there. So, yeah, that's the rest of 2025 for everybody to look forward to. Thank you so much for making this the best year of the show so far, and hopefully we can just keep making it better and better. So thank you to everybody in 2025, and we'll see y'all in 2026. But before we leave, we got to thank our guests for being here. Ryan, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you, sir.
With the ups and downs of the Discord being funky and all that stuff. I hope you had a good time.
I did. Thank you. I love getting a pod and talk about movies. Even when the movies aren't good, it's fun to still see new things and hear new perspectives on it and talk about it. So this was a treat. I've been trying to, collab with you guys for a couple of years now. So I'm glad we were finally able to work it out and get it done. Thank you guys for having me. I'm going to plug my shit one last time. So,
absolutely. That's what I was getting to.
Yep. Reviewing History is my podcast. Check it out. We go through historical movies and we make dick and fart jokes. It's a lot of fun. You'll learn a little history. You'll watch some weird movies sometimes and you'll learn some stuff. On Black Friday, it's already out by the time this drops, but go to bandcamp.com. Check out A Very Shining Christmas, our new Christmas podcast. It's 4 hours of Christmas content, 3 hours of horror-themed Christmas games, as well as a full hour-long podcast about Gremlins. It's really special. It's fun. I have a blast with it. I think people will dig it. We also have our previous year's Christmas pods. You can check those out. This Ain't No Whack Christmas, our first one. Half of the money for that will always go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital if you want to check that out. We also have patreon.com/reviewing history, weekly special shows, videos, all sorts of content. It's our fun little playground. Follow the show on all social media at Review History Pod on Twitter, Reviewing History Pod everywhere else. Follow me personally on all social media at Brian Ruppert. That's with 2 P's. Follow me on Letterboxd. I rank and review every single movie I watch, even the ones in my personal life that are not for podcasts. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And everything,
thank you, brother.
Everything that Brian was just talking about will be down in the description or in the show notes of the episodes. So make sure to check all that out. Help support them over there. And let's raise some money for St. Jude because St. Jude fucking rules. And always love raising money for great causes. So thanks a lot, Brian, for being here. We're definitely going to get you back on the show. And hopefully next time technical issues won't be as bad. But, Discord always loves to keep us on our toes. But you know what? We made it through the episode, guys. We made it through another year of the show. And I'm so proud of us for doing that.
We did it.
Yes. Again, if you want to follow us, just go to our LINKTREE /Dissect That Film, where it has everything from all of our social medias to our Patreon to our merch store over on TeePublic, which we have our the latest logo for the show and our Monster Zone logo. So you can get that on any type of merch. And like I said, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Dissect That Film, where for a single $1, you can get access to uncut versions of the episodes. So pretty much everything from our pre-show to pretty much everything that happens during the show. So when there's a technical issue, you're probably going to hear that. It's just, we like to give it all to you. And we also have once a month watch-alongs. This is coming out in December, and we haven't even recorded our November one yet. So you guys will just have to be surprised when we get to that point. But it might be something festive and low budget because that's what we do around here. We like to watch those low budget movies over on Patreon. So $1. I feel like you get some pretty cool things, and then some cool things will be coming up in the new year for our $3 tier and beyond, whatever we decide to do for the Patreon. But thank you so much for supporting us over there. Also, lastly, we have a YouTube channel where you can watch the podcast. You can watch us doing whatever the heck we're doing. Make sure to leave us a comment. Like I said, just, if you want to prove us wrong on a point, just, you can be nice about it. All right. Just please, just cool. I'll read the nasty ones, but I'm going to call you out. Okay. It's just how it works. But yeah, thank you for all the support and all of that. But the last thing I got to do is thank the wonderful people over on Patreon who, show that a little extra support. So we have Dustin Elkins, Billy Joseph Jr., Rudy5453, Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast, Corey Morissette, Daniel Collins, Jordan Champion, Lo Wang, Doom Generation, Angela, Dissect That Dan, The Baron's Hideout Podcast, Eric Stein, Robert Stewart, Jason, Anna Presley, Lone Wolf, and Derek Affolder. Thank you so much for supporting us over on Patreon, and thank you to everybody else for supporting us, period, because without you, this show wouldn't exist. And we want it to keep going. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much. And until next time, until next year, I am Brett Parker. That is Dan and Angela of DNA Gaming. And that is Brian of Reviewing History. This has been another episode of the Dissect That Film Podcast, episode 224. Happy New Year! Or Happy New Year. Goodbye.